Rotella. I've changed everything to my newest and bestest name, which is I'm down. Anyone who watches my videos knows that's a common phrase that I use when I'm playing in duos or squads. You just hear me yell, I'm down. Hey, I'm down. So, joke came about that. My son said, just change your name to I'm down. So I did. Again, because it's a lighthearted, fun channel. I wanted to do something different today, and instead of broadcasting gameplay, just have a quick message out there, I guess. Nothing about the corona or the state of the world. Everyone kind of knows what's going on with that, and it's been talked about quite enough and doesn't need to be talked about by someone like me because I am not an expert. But I did want to say, I've been doing this I've been gaming since Atari, and Space Invaders and all that stuff, and moved into Nintendo, Mario Brothers, Myland Secret Castle, Turtles. Then we got a Genesis, played some Sonic, moved into a Genesis. Back then they had the Sega CD and Sega 32X, played Virtua Fighter on that, Spider-Man with a Fire, and then we got into the PlayStation. Madden 1997 was a big deal back then for me. Street Fighter, and then PlayStation 2, 3, and here we are now. So I've been gaming for a while, been around a lot of gamers, and my kids are all gamers, both gamers. My youngest is too young to play, but I'm sure he'll be a gamer when he's older too. But also, real quick, before I get too much into the video, if you do like any of my content, video, anything like that, if you like this message can be for parents, kids, gamers, anyone out there really. Just remember, hit that like button for me, subscribe if you want. Don't worry about the notification thing. That's a bit too intimate right now. We'll just do like and subscribe. And I also have a Twitch account too, which I'll get into in a minute here. But so yeah, gaming for a while. I got into Fortnite, as I've said in many videos, because my oldest son loved Fortnite. Loved Fortnite. Played it all the time. And I was always playing games offline. Metal Gear Solid, Watch Dogs, Spider-Man, things like that. And I figured I'd give Fortnite a try. So I started playing Fortnite. I got really into it. I liked it a lot. I have a full-time job, and my son and my daughter and I, we do other stuff as well. But Fortnite's a great way for us to bond. And when I changed my YouTube to a branded name account, I lost the link between the Sony PlayStation and my share button. So I couldn't broadcast gameplays. I'm like, man, I just got this new channel. Can't broadcast. So I started doing a Twitch stream. And again, I asked my son, what does he think about me Twitch streaming? He said, Dad, don't do it. You'll be laughed out of there, bullied, picked on. That's for serious gamers only. And I believed him. I listen to my son when he streams, and he gets into some arguments with some people. He finds a lot of toxic players, and so I was a little nervous at first about doing it. But I did it because I wanted to stream and I wanted to play. And once I started streaming, something very cool happened. And like right now, I'm broadcasting on YouTube. Every time I broadcast, I have 0 views, 0 comments. Fine, no big deal. Started streaming on Twitch, and something happened. I started getting viewers and people commenting. And I made it very clear in my description of the page, in my audio, I'm not a good player. I'm not a great player by any stretch of the imagination, and I don't pretend to be one. But what was interesting was, as I was just doing a solo match, people started viewing and commenting. I had a great conversation with a guy from England, young kid from England, who's also under quarantine, has left his house in 3 weeks. Some kids from Connecticut, Wisconsin, New York, all over the place. What was interesting to me when I found out this was, you watch these pros, Ninja and Tfue and Phaseway and Unknown and Bugatti or whatever their names are. They're amazing gamers. I'm not going to take anything away from that. They're amazing content, great YouTubers. I'm sure they're great people. You only see a small bit of them online. Their online personality, their presence, that's their content. And I've said before, I like Swift. I like how he does. He's a really good player, but he doesn't mind playing with people who aren't that good, and kind of gives him a confidence booster. And as I was saying on this more and more, I'm not a good player. Other people were in my comment. I had 125 comments. Other people were saying, hey, I'm not that good either. I'll play. I'm not that good either. I'd love to play. And it reminded me of, in my youth, all right, if anyone older is watching this, I was born in 1982. In my youth, I would take a basketball. Hey, Mom, hey, Dad, I'm going to the park. Shoot some hoops. And, I was young. I had no expectations. I wanted to go there and, throw that ball in that hoop and dribble around, get the fresh air. But what almost always happened, right? Anyone who's a kid in a neighborhood would know, in those days, you go to a park with a basketball, or maybe you had a baseball and a glove or whatever, and the other kids there doing the same thing. And what eventually would happen, right, is you would all ask, hey, do you want to play a pickup game? Let's play some basketball. I go to Airport Park in Milford, Pennsylvania with my friend, Madam Morris, and we go to play some 1-on-1, maybe 2-on-2, and there'll be other kids at the park playing. Hey, you guys want to play a game? Sub out everything. Those were some of the best times and best memories I have of my youth. You go to a park with no expectations, and you just played. You played to have fun. And, you all were there. You all shared a common interest, right? You all had a common thing. You liked the game of, in that case, basketball. Maybe it's baseball. Maybe it's soccer. In this case, it's Fortnite. So here we are, all these kids that weren't claiming to be great players, didn't really do much of anything else. And they were asking if they could play with me. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, let's do it. And it was so great because I played for 3 hours straight last night. And it was nothing but a fun time. I never had so much fun. No one talked about, hey, let's win this. There was one match where I said, I think we're going to win this match. And we did. We actually ended up winning the match. But we just had fun. I got a bunch of followers on my Twitch account. And they came over and transpired and liked my YouTube. So I want to say thanks again to everyone who so far has liked this channel. I really appreciate it. I'm not looking to make money off this or be famous, but if I can just reach out, be able to talk to 1 or 2 people, that's fine. But I'm having fun while I'm doing it. And that's what it was like with the game last night. We played for 3 hours. No one was yelling about this or that. Oh, you messed this up or you did that. It was just gaming. It was just good. It was a group of kids having fun, playing a game. Especially now, we can't go outside. We got to stay inside. And it's hard on everybody. My oldest son, I have him full-time all the time. He's in the next room. We play on Fortnite. He's got friends he can't really see right now. They're on Fortnite or the other games that they play. My daughter is up near Pittsburgh. She plays Fortnite on her mobile app. We play together. Ask her about how her day is. How her day is going. I've got 2 nieces and nephew down in New Jersey. They're on lockdown. I play with them sometimes. And I've got my girlfriend lives in Maryland. I call her daughter my stepdaughter. Her kids are my stepkids. We're just dating, but it's easier to call them that. They're in Maryland, right? And Maryland's getting hit pretty hard too. We're all getting hit pretty hard. I can't see them, but I go on Fortnite, and there they are, and we can talk. And I love it for that reason. It's another way to bond with the kids. It is a thing that I can talk to them about too. I can find out more about my son, what's going on in school with him, than there's my stepdaughter right now. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
I'm just doing a public service announcement real quick. I'll be right there, okay?
Okay.
Where was I? So anyway, that's my stepdaughter's daughter, my girlfriend's daughter, my stepdaughter. Like I was just telling you guys about. So I love that I can do this because you can call your family or call your kids and on a phone. It's maybe a minute or 2 conversation. I can play for hours with these kids in a safe environment. I know where they're at, what they're doing, who they're doing it with, and it's just the best. So for all you guys that take gaming so seriously, take a step back and just enjoy the content, enjoy the game that you're playing. Like I said, last night I streamed for 3 hours with a great group of kids. Unfortunately, my Twitch account didn't save it because it was my first night doing Twitch, and I didn't do all the settings. I didn't have it archive my broadcasts, so I fixed that setting. But a lot of those guys came over. We're friends now. We're epic friends. We play, and I'm looking forward to more games. They were just some really cool people, and it's a shame I didn't get that video saved. But it was such a fun time, and I had a really great time doing that with them. So, on that note, I just want to say thank everyone again. I'm getting to my goal of 100 subscribers. I think I'm at like 20 now on here. Twitch 5, but I only did it for one night. I've been doing this since January 20 followers. On Twitch, in one night, 3 hours, 5 followers. So the channel's gonna be getting bigger, but I want to take this minute to say thanks to everyone who started off with me in the beginning, who are still following me, who are liking my videos, subscribing to my content, and again, just if you take nothing else from this this small video, which I don't do videos like this often, usually it's me gaming, but just a great experience, something that really kind of touched near to my heart, and I want to express that and talk about that with you folks today. So thanks for listening, and take care, be safe out there.